All right, I'm recording this after the training session. I hope the the video recorded most of it, but I think we rolled out of frame like many times with Dimi. Like he's definitely my best. Yeah, I would say he's my main training partner, but he's definitely the best roll that I'm having because he's not using like insane top pressure to just smash me. Like he's got an insane guard. I can't pass, so I'm always fighting out of like late stage and just in general leg entanglements. And he's great at outside passing, so that's my primary way. Like that's the retention that I'm working right now, and that's the primary way that I attack, like Choi bars, false sweeps, inversions into the legs, all of that. Inverted north south. So I got a few good heel hooks on him. I'm gonna have to. I think I definitely got like 2 or 3 of the ones that I got. But all right. So the primary thing is that for me, like control, then leading to submission, it's not really gonna work on him because like top saddle doesn't really I haven't been able to make it work against anyone because when I go to invert and to expose the heel, they just kind of push my ass and they free the knee line. So and like from the saddle, passing off to double cross, that worked. Not this time, but I mean that's I think one of the only times that I'm gonna be able to get him. So because I can't bend his leg. And it's the same thing even when I get like a bite when I'm not in a backside position. Like I can't really finish because like I need to bridge into his knee and I need to bend his leg, but I can't bend his leg. He just like extends his leg super hard and plantar flexes, and like even if I get the dig, which is pretty hard because he's great at heel slipping, but even if I get it, it's getting pretty hard to finish. So I have developed a few pretty good like the times that I get him is when I'm trapping a secondary leg, which is like pretty basic, but that's what I'm doing. Like I got him like from outside ashi, I never get him. Ankle locks, he's great at escaping. He's basically like to get an ankle lock, I can't really get it to him from outside ashi. But maybe I should try more. Maybe I should try it like outside ashi, going for the like Jacob couch, like either stomp to plantar flex their foot, going to the 2 medial, like the 2 balls of the foot, and then just random details for the straight ankle lock. But like either stomping to extend, get your hips away, get a great ankle lock grip, and then switch to an outside heel look. But basically the only way that I'm getting ankle locks on him is from a butterfly when I'm able to extend my hips away to get a good grip. But then what he does great is that he heists up and basically puts himself into hall 1, right? So he exposes his heel. And I can't really capitalize on it because I have a butterfly hashi hook. Like I think once I got him with it, not necessarily with the same setup, but I had him like butterfly ashi with an inside like kind of ashi X, where I had like a butterfly ashi hook, but also like on the inside of his far knee I had a butterfly hook. And when he stood up in hall 1, I basically threw the inside leg out to an outside ashi while exposing his heel. So instead of throwing the butterfly hook into a reap and then chasing the heel hook, I threw both legs out to an outside ashi, and that's I think once I finished him, or someone else, I don't really remember. Next few times I finished him, like what works pretty well is the like side guard inversion, like the jabroni spin to either backside 50-50 or just entering saddle from there. But what works the best in my experience is not control leading to submission, is firstly getting a loose, like basically Lachlan Giles style. So getting like a loose leg entanglement, which I mean it can come from a K guard, but any loose leg entanglement, exposing the heel and then pulling in the knee line, right? So what I was doing is I was getting to a leg entanglement, trying to control and then expose the heel, but I can't really do that. So what is working for me now is first of all exposing the heel and then climbing the legs. So what has been crucial in this is the audio is probably horrible. Yeah, I'm in a subway, so the audio is probably horrible. But what has helped me very much is my KDG4, like pulling the knee line in, right? So KDG4 for cross ashis and KDG2 for straight ashis, like a deep one, like on the, if it's on the outside, like getting a deep KDG4 or a deep KDG2 grip. Yeah, this is the subway. So getting a deep KDG2 or deep KDG4 grip and pulling the knee line back into an ashi, a leg entanglement. So that's how I've been getting him. So trapping the legs, like I've been working on the two ways of skimming the legs, right? So skimming the legs or back heeling the legs. So skimming would be with the bottom leg. You go to an outside triangle or whatever. That's skimming. Back heeling is with the top leg. You back heel and then you lock a triangle, or you can go one in, one out with the legs and another subway. Alright, so I made some notes what to record. Yes, I'm gonna talk about that now. Cross ashi, one in, one out, Gordon Ryan style, trapped with leg triangle. So what I mean by Gordon Ryan style is the way that he trapped Nicky Rod's leg in the finals of ADCC, but I did that from cross ashi somehow. So basically, like the Russian leg knot from a straight ashi, I somehow did it from a cross ashi, and I'm like 90% sure I have the video of that. So I'm gonna have to check that out. Oh fuck, I'm getting a call. Damn, I can never record this shit. This recording? Yeah, great. So, what I want to talk about, I'm not sure which part was recorded, to be honest, because the quality was quite shit. But I think I stopped at the Gordon Ryan one in, one out cross ashi. So, I mean, the analogy I think is pretty obvious. It's not really even an analogy, it's a reference. I mean, it's literally in the name. But what I mean is, wait, I'm gonna have to take out my headphones. The audio's dog shit. Yeah, so, as I said, I'm not really sure why the audio is better without the headphones. I think it's like, it will be, okay, shut the fuck up. I wrote myself a list of what I need to discuss, and I have like 5 minutes of walking, so I better get to it. So, cross ashi, one leg, one out, Gordon Ryan style, like trapeze triangle. Yes, I'm 90% sure that I got this on video, but I mean, this is all basically from round with Dimi. I think him, like I said, why I think he's the best round for me, but he doesn't really go, like top pressure, squish me, he goes outside passing, that's great. I'm 90% sure that I recorded this. So yeah, cross ashi, basically the same thing as that he did with Nicky Rod in the ADCC finals, the leg knot, but from a cross ashi, and I locked the triangle. I'm not sure if I finished from there, but I definitely got to the position, and I think we both looked at each other like, oh wow, and I said, I'm glad I got that on camera, so I might have to review that. Right. Defending crab ride by upper and lower back in on the mat, probably. Stomping on op's knees and stripping ankles while keeping back on the mat. Right, so, just like Gordon says, with the twister, with the crab ride, with the barambolos, what you want ultimately is the upper back exposure. But in Nogi, it's very hard to attain upper back exposure, which you need to take the back, right? And when you do get it, you can get like far trap grips, cross trap grips, near trap grips, right? To maintain the upper back exposure. However, what the upper back exposure starts with is lower back exposure. So, when he's doing his shit with the crab ride, like when he's already in the wedge and when he's already in the twister hook, like it's probably 90% over. Like, you know, you can try to like spaz out, go to turtle, but he already has one hook, and I mean Dimi's good, so I mean 90% I'm gonna start the second, I'm gonna go like power half, whatever. So, how you defend the crab rider, how I have been successful with it, is basically counter-attacking to leg entanglements. Okay, backside or not backside. So, but how I'm doing this is I am keeping my lower back on the mat. If I need to, I will sit up, and expose a bit of my upper back. But I'm only doing this because my lower back is on the mat, right? If he had exposure of the lower back, he could easily climb and it attached to my legs, and then the upper back exposure would be an easy matter. So what I'm doing is that I'm temporarily exposing the upper back exposure, I'm temporarily exposing my upper back, but he can't take advantage of that because he hasn't exposed my lower back yet. So I'm sitting up, and ideally you would be able to do this from supine, but it's really not possible. So yeah, I'm stomping with my legs on his knees, end of leverage, stripping off the ankles. Basically, I'm just trying to get him off of me, right? So finding the, like, he doesn't usually have the reverse bunny lock, or just around my hips. If he had that, he would be peeling that off, but usually has 2 hip grips, I think. I'm not really sure, but he definitely needs to have some sort of connection with his hands. I'm gonna have to rewatch that, actually, to see what else I can strip. But yeah, finding end of levers, pushing, stripping his ankles, either with my secondary foot, so, or with my hands, sitting up. Oh fuck. Oh. Sitting up when needed. Don't expose your lower back, or he's gonna be able to climb it. Keeping legs safe from inside heel hook while inverting knee to 80-20, going double 50, switching to butterfly ashi, outside ashi. Right, so what he's great at is, I think we both, he has freakishly long legs, and I have pretty long legs. So, as I said, he can just kind of strain his leg and I can't really heel hook him. But, fuck. Yeah, so whenever I to invert the knee to 80-20, you 90% of the time, I would think that, or to a 90-10 or outside Sukaku, you need to unlock the legs and invert the knee, right? But he's still many times, if I'm not able to interrupt my secondary leg, the one that's unlocking, he's gonna be able to get a heel hook, and it's pretty brutal because my knee, he doesn't really have my knee line, but he's controlling the top of my knee, and the bottom of my knee is on the mat. So when he's turning, it's mostly ankle, but it's also knee, even though he's not bridging to the knee, but my knee's on the floor, so I can't really turn. Same thing from from double 50, somehow he toe holds me on the secondary leg that's double 50, or pulls the primary, the 50-50 through, and then even from double 50, I think he hooks me, so you gotta be careful with that. I got for when I'm double 50, I think the sausage roll is pretty good for heel exposure, because it's gonna be hard from normal saddle, from 50-50, you're trying to get as concave as possible when you're going for an inside spin. But when you're already entangling the opponent's secondary legs, I think going concave is a pretty shitty idea, because mostly you're controlling the opponent's secondary leg by extending both of your legs. So yeah, again, when you've already trapped the opponent's secondary leg, I gotta find a way how to expose the heel by inverting and not losing the control of the secondary leg. Because yeah, you control the secondary leg, great, but if you go concave, I'm pretty sure that opponents are gonna be able to peek out. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to find a way, and also from K-guard, keeping my knee outside of his knee line, because 2 or 3 times I think he either sat back for a knee bar or an outside heel hook when I was entering the K-guard, and I do get sometimes toe held on the secondary leg on the K-guard, the one that's thrown in the outside reef, and that I understand, you gotta move quick with it, but he just, I think, fell back for a knee bar, and he also wanted outside heel hook, so I got him, I really have to, with the K-guard, really need to get dorsiflexing plus the K-hook on his hip, and really dorsiflex, maybe try going to the far hip, I was saying when I said that it's probably better to switch to the far hip when you're trying to pummel into double 50-50, backside double 50, but yeah, maybe it's gonna be better so that he's not gonna be able to sit back for knee bars. So yeah. What else? Yeah, K-guard gotta be careful with opponents sitting back for leg locks. Same thing with choi bars, to be honest. Like, if there's no points and the opponent can just sit back, probably gonna. So, yeah, keep leg safe, blah blah blah. Determine attack order between choi bars, triangles, and leg attacks from bottom, north, south. Yeah, also gotta get that. Like, on the final, he said, basically you play with your head at an angle, so you don't necessarily have to pummel your head out. You can just, you don't need, like when you're going for cross scoop grips, you don't need for it to be like generally like cross. Like you don't need to go over your head and then pummel your head out. You can just kind of grab the cross scoop grip or normal scoop grip. So, but yeah, like when your head is not in between your opponent's legs, the reverse KO is not really an option. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'm not really sure. I think, like what I'm doing right now is that any grip the opponent makes with his arms, I'm just trying to get choi bars, and then when he pulls out, I'm getting K guards. But I'm not really getting any choi bars, so I'm gonna have to try with just entangling, and make him give me overcommit, or any of my opponents overcommit, and then exposing and attacking their arm. And triangles too, like what Elijah, like the jabroni grappler, I forget his name, Elijah Carlton. He's great. I think he has a video like rowing with someone on his channel. Same one where he was like, why the jabroni spins better than the Craig Jones Falls Reap. He's great at doing basically from bottom, north, south, getting triangles. Also, I saw like on slow grappling, Owen Flanagan get a sick like triangle from bottom, north, south guard. So I'm gonna have to work on that. I have to integrate, because right now my bottom, north, south game is only K guards and choi bars. But I really have to add some triangles, because like it's a whole other dimension to the bottom, north, south game. I'm gonna probably have to look at Ryan Hall's and Kieran Kichuk's Ryan Hall's triangles. Definitely I'm gonna have to check that out. But Ryan Hall's verdict guard, I have it. And Kieran Kichuk's triangle DVD is supposed to drop soon, so he says. So yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. I have to, like, I had this whole shit like Gakus and Kakus, normal and Kakus, like inside outside spinning from north south. I have it written out somewhere, so yeah, I'm gonna have to add that. Yeah, so determine order of attacks between choi bars, triangles, and leg attacks from north south. And try controlling ops backstep from backstep position. Yeah, so I was trying skimming the legs. I didn't really get it. I drilled it a few times, but like the problem is that when I'm skimming, I'm not really I'm skimming like the whole leg, so I'm ending up trapping like the knee too, and it can work in certain opponents. But I think what I'm trying to do is skim like to the shin/ankle and then trap that, so not the whole foot. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to like make it a bit shallower and then extend. And yeah, ops backstep. So yeah, for backstep positions, pulling in knee line with KG4 or KG2, and yeah, I'm gonna have to try and experiment with that, like controlling the ops leg from straight ashi or from a cross ashi, and slowing down their backstep, and just maybe even with both hands controlling the backstepping leg, and then exposing the heel whenever I want to, because like uncontrolled backstepping is like if you don't get your top shoulder over your bottom shoulder from like this is from cross ashi finishing mechanics. I'm not really sure with straight ashis, but I'm pretty sure that would be the same thing. However, like I'm 100% sure that it is the case for cross ashis, that to finish from a backside position you need to get your top shoulder over your bottom shoulder, and that way the backstep is impossible. But what I'm getting is that I'm doing inside spins, whatever, backside saddle, backside 50-50, any modification of that, any in between. But I'm not really getting my top shoulder in front of my bottom shoulder. The opponent's always backstepping. And yeah, maybe I'm finishing after the backstep, but I have to somehow slow down their backstep. And of course, double 50 is one option. That's using your legs to slow down your spin. I'm gonna have to explore and try using my hand, or my hands to slow down their jump, their back stamp rather, and yeah, try getting the top shoulder over the bottom shoulder when breaking from backside position. There's gonna be more.